Alright guys, I'm back after quite a long break. How to get the subwoofer up front. I know a lot of people have asked and I said I would do a video on it, so here it is. So what we're going to do, let's get my laptop up on the shifter here so it stays still. Alright, so what you need to do is find, and it's not hard, you can find them on YouTube, you can find them online. Kind of all over the place. They're not hard to find, just test tones. Not filtered pink noise like we've worked with in the past, but just standard, like a 63 hertz tone. There's obviously a lot of ways to do this. Some people will flip the sub out of phase and then play with time alignment and phase to get it to where it sounds the quietest at the headrest, and then flip the phase again and it will put the sub up front. I've worked with it in the past, played around with it, I liked it, it works. Lately I've been playing with another way, thanks to a couple people, Mike Matty, Steve Cook, a couple other people. What they said they really liked, what it worked for them, so I gave it a work, and I liked it, it works great. And I think it's actually even faster than the other way. It's definitely a lot easier to explain. So here's what we're going to do, show you. So we have here a 63 hertz test tone. Now I picked that because if I go to my main board here, the subwoofer crossover is at 70 hertz and the front mid bass is at 80 hertz. So we're going to be working right in that area with the 63 hertz tone, and then right after that is an 80 hertz tone. So we're going to be working with both of those, kind of going back and forth, cross-referencing what works best. I went ahead and changed out the mid bass to some SB Acoustic Satoris, playing with those for a while, going to see how that works. So far I'm liking them quite a bit. They're definitely really easy to tune, just like the other SBs I had. The SB17 NRXs. Obviously, I'm not done yet, but this is my EQ, guys, for these things. Now, obviously, I haven't done any out-of-band tuning, but it literally took me 5 minutes to go ahead and do these. Anyway, so upfront bass. I'm getting off track here. So we're right in the crossover area, 63 hertz, 80 hertz. If you got 8s in the doors or in the kick panels or something like that, obviously you're going to be working with like 40, 50 hertz tones. It could be 63, 80. It definitely works. Bigger drivers, higher crossover equals more output, or more volume that you can get out of them without them over excurting. So anyway, what we're going to do, most people will leave their subwoofer time alignment at 0 and adjust the time alignment on everything else to get that where they want it. However, it works, but also because subwoofer frequencies are so long, the actual waveform of them is so long, I did go ahead and leave this at 0 and just adjusted the phase. On the Helix, you can adjust phase pretty fine. I don't think it's as fine as some. However, again, really long frequencies. It's plenty for our purposes. And it's a whole lot better than just the 0-180 flip. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to play the tone. Turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear it, but not quite overpower me. So now, again, tune with, your head on the headrest or wherever you drive, wherever you listen, if it's up here, back here, whatever. I know some people's headrests are like crazy far back. Thank you, automakers. But, alright, so that's on repeat. So you're going to keep your head back, and you're going to play with either the phase or the time alignment. Like I said, I found phase works better for me. To each their own. Whatever works is what works for you guys in your car, your drivers, your install, blah, blah, blah. There's no set way to do it. So anyway, we're going to go here, and as you are sitting down, you're just going to start clicking one click at a time, and you're going to be listening for where, close your eyes and listen to where the bass is coming from. Now, you want to do one click at a time. Pretty much any processor out on the market, I don't know any that isn't this way. So say I just go here and hold this down to adjust it, right? Now it won't actually make that change until I let go. So you always want to try one click at a time to actually hear the change that's being made. Go ahead and set this back to 0. Now, like I said, I like the phase adjustment better for subs because, again, really long waveform, so it takes a lot more milliseconds to make that change noticeable and take effect. Now, you could come in here and, do like a couple milliseconds at a time. See if you guys can hear that. I can definitely hear the volume change. Now, obviously, if you're watching that on cell phone or laptop speakers or something like that, you're probably not going to hear a 63 hertz tone changing output. But if you're not, pair of headphones, something, you can hear it. Otherwise, you can imagine it. But, so like I said, basically, as you that's what I found mine needs to be set at. So as you click it, you'll close your eyes, you'll hear the bass generally be back behind you, and as you click it, you'll hear that energy start moving towards the front of the vehicle and blending with your front drivers, your front mid bass, mids, whatever that case may be, two-way, three-way. And you'll just feel that energy start moving forward, and as you keep moving it, you'll feel it start moving backwards again. So keep going back from that point, go backwards, you'll feel it start moving forward again, and just kind of play with a couple clicks either way. When you get it really close, go ahead and change over to an 80 hertz tone or something else in that crossover area, and see where that puts it. And it may be a little different than the 63 hertz tone. There's usually phase shift going on from the crossovers. That's probably going to be the next video, talking about phase shift, shifting phase, flipping phase, all that kind of stuff. So it depends on what you're tuning for. If you're tuning for competition, you can get away with a little higher, like 80 hertz being a solid point, because as you start getting into like the 20-30 hertz tones, it's going to be pulling towards the back, especially if you don't already have a really strong front mid bass. But most competition CDs, there's nothing that low down in that 20, 30, even 40 hertz area on the competition CDs, so you can kind of get away with keeping that 50 hertz and up area up towards the front. If you're tuning it for yourself and you don't like a whole lot of really high volume, you can take your speakers lower and the crossover, keep the speakers crossover lower, and get a little bit more of that low energy up front. Obviously having 8s or 10s or something definitely helps with that, but most people don't have that. I'm probably going to go 8s next year, just kind of the next logical step for my install. But anyway, so that's how you guys can get that nice upfront bass where you hear a kick drum or something and it sounds like it is dead center in the dash. So again, just kind of work with those frequencies. And see what works best for you guys in your car. But like I said, I like playing with phase. You can try time alignment. It definitely works. time alignment is adjusting phase, but again, we're going to get into that in, I'm pretty sure, the next video. So like the video, subscribe if you want to keep up to date on any other videos I post. You have any questions, post them in the comment section, and I'll try and get to them. Again, been really busy lately, so been a little scarce. But yeah, let me know what else. Like I said, the phase video will probably be the next one, but let me know what you guys want me to talk about. If I don't know the answer, I'll find it out. So yeah, keep it real.